the way that you apply your makeup can either work for you or against you. No woman wants to look older, but makeup can really age you if it's not applied correctly. So celebrity makeup artist Oni is here with some tips to help us avoid making those mistakes that can add years to our faces. That's a horrible thought.
It is.
To actually put age on your face.
I know, and so many women do it. And the key, one of the first keys though, is taking care of your skin. The minute you start to see some changes in your skin, address them.
Okay.
Because what we end up doing is overcompensating for the flaws.
By trying to cover them up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So make sure you exfoliate and get that dead skin off on a regular basis. Use masks on your face, you know, cleanse your face, take your makeup off at night. All those things that you think you can get away with, like in your 20s,
right,
catches up with you.
Okay.
Okay,
so that's good advice to start with.
And then making sure that with foundation, if we start to see flaws, instead of covering them up, use a little bit less. Take your moisturizer and take your foundation, mix them together, get like a BB cream feel, and then apply. And then use a lighter powder. Sometimes we try to use a heavier, you know.
Do you mean lighter weight powder?
Lighter weight powder instead of like a pressed powder.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the more flaws you see, the more you're trying to cover up, the more it really shows.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, show us some of the tips with our beautiful model here.
Yes. Okay. Well, with Brittany, I really tried to do like a really light coverage. She has beautiful skin, of course, but to maintain that, we've, you know, talked about the regimen. And then brows are really important.
Okay.
Keeping well-groomed brows and just making sure that they're defined and highlighted is really important because it actually takes a few years off of you.
Just kind of lifts things up?
It lifts the face. When you remove that little hair from underneath, it just lifts your eye area. And mascara is really good too, focusing on the eyes, because as we talk to one another, we're looking at one another in the eye. So focus on that area. And then we put a little bit of concealer under the eye, but I also mixed it with you know, the foundation and the moisturizer with concealer. Kind of do a little cocktail.
Right.
I know it's hard because I'm a makeup artist, but you can do this at home.
Okay.
And mix it together and just apply lightly underneath the eye like that.
Now, how do you keep it out of the creases if you have them?
Right. Just use less.
Okay.
Because
don't overdo.
Don't overdo it. Yeah. And then one of the other little tricks that I love, if you see Brittany, she has a little bit of colored eyeliner on underneath. That will give a pop to the eye, like it'll wake you up.
Yeah.
Yes. So like doing this little bit of blue underneath the eye like that, which we chose to do, just brightens up the eye area.
And you're not doing that on the inner lash line. It's underneath the lashes.
Well, it's kind of like both.
Oh, really?
You have to kind of play with it. I try not to give too many rules because then people stick to them even if they're not, you know, for them. So you can try in the little water line if that works for you.
Okay.
If it doesn't, smudge it right underneath, like into the lash line.
And into the corners.
Into the corners, and then it brightens up the eye area. It brings out the eye color, and it's a great focal point for the face.
That's pretty. All right, one more quick tip.
Well, and then at the end of it all, dust with a bronzer. That's a really nice way to give like some sun to the face.
Okay.
Yes.
But not that sparkly stuff, right?
It doesn't have to be sparkly. It can be have a little color though. It gives you some color, which adds like a little youthfulness to the face.
So where to apply it? Because I think sometimes people over bronze.
Yes, you just kind of dust all over the face, you know, just like literally all over the face, and then you can kind of in the cheekbone area dust a little more. That'll give a little bit of definition to the face and right in the temple, right there.
Some terrific tips. Oni, thank you so much.
You're so
Brittany,
welcome.
thank you for being with us. You're only like 20, right?
Oh, she didn't answer.
She's not going to tell. No. See, the makeup's making her look so young. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with Oni, you're going to find her contact information on our website at newschannel5.com.